let me just wait for 30 more seconds and I'll start, because I'm the guest here, so I have to welcome myself first of all. So, all right, people, and yes, the group is Satish sir, of course, but today is what I'm the guest as of now. So let me just introduce myself as Katyayani Sharma. I'm Katyayani Sharma, and thank you, Satish sir, for inviting me to this session, basically, which was really important. And I felt that, yes, I mean, the first of all, that you have been doing the amazing job all this while. And moreover, people are getting some or the other benefit from you. So, from the services that you're getting. And of course, the astrology part, it's amazing. So, without much delay, let me just be back with few of the questions that we have on our mind, so that these are very basic questions we know, but we don't tend to realize that yes, these are the things that are happening in our life. But we are running in such a way, running after things, I can say, running after materialistic things, which is not wrong in one way, but at the same time we need to realize, we need to stop at one point. Okay, let's give a break and then just start. Now, what is that break? So, firstly, the first question with the talk is all about what do we mean by actually the spiritual talks. So, spiritual talks is nothing but the today's topic will be focused more on meditation. And what is the like, we chant mantras, we actually follow and worship some of the deities, our lords, our inspiration, any of the role models that we have, so basically in gods. So what is the importance of meditation, and why do we say that yes, people do actually, when they hear meditation term, they actually tend to run away from it? Why do we do that? Because the only reason why people don't have, they don't have that interest, I would say, interest towards meditation, is just because they don't have that time. All right. So when we say that yes, we don't have time for the meditation, okay, you have time to talk over phone, you have time to play around with things or any other stuff, right? But at the same time, when we say that we need some sort of meditation, some time for ourselves, do you think that is not worth it? Right? We often crib that yes, we don't have time to make our mind idle for some time. Now, what is thank you so much. So why do we say that yes, we often hear this term that, like, empty mind is devil's place? I won't say that, because it's not my, I could actually relate, I could actually resonate with one person who actually said that yes, empty mind is not devil's home at all. Why? At in 21st century, in materialistic world, and of course I would say it's a, robotic life that we are living. We are like, we do everything subconsciously, you know automatic. So that's how. But what happens when we are in the automated mode? We tend to forget ourselves. We tend to think, okay, नहीं, हमें तो लाइफ के पीछे भागना है बस, ठीक है, जैसे चल रहा है. But please realize the fact, please realize the fact that yes, it's very important for you as well as for your inner being. Now, even if I tell you that you don't have to give, like, you don't have to sit for hours of meditation. We often used to hear that term, okay yaar, like chal rahe hain, matlab sadhu sant hi log, that the people who used to dwell in the Himalayas and aghori babas type, they do the meditation sort of thing. It's not like that. Even if you give 5 minutes of the meditation, 5 minutes of your time in your daily routine, be it in your when you wake up, or while going to the sleep. Just 5 minutes. It will be, it will work wonders for you. I can tell you that. Now, why wonders? Because, some of the thoughts that we think that yes, it's going on, it's conflicting in our minds, okay, we are not able to reach to the conclusion. Why is that? Why is that? Because it's more or like we are ourselves confused, our thoughts gets confused in the, like, it's in itself. So in order to pause that thing, in order to realize, in order to become more conscious about our thoughts, in order to bring the thoughts from subconscious mind to conscious mind, we need meditation. All right. Now, if I say that if you want to generate more money, if you want to, get more possibilities, generate more opportunities for yourself, meditation is the first thing that you need to do. All right. So, in further questions which I will be dealing with, you will get to know, you will get the answers. Meanwhile, if you have any other queries apart from these, almost we would be covering all the 5 questions that are common questions. And of course, if you have any other queries, you can actually post it down. So we have already covered that, yes, why meditation and people actually run away from after hearing the term meditation. So yes, this is the only reason. We don't have time. Procrastination, please don't do that. The another question is, what is the importance of meditation and being into awareness? So that's what it's like, channelizing your mind and giving it a proper conclusion. So why do we actually say that, yes, why one should go for meditation, why one should sit at one corner and chant some mantras, or even if you don't chant, you just have to close your eyes and follow the breath, right? Because why do we, there is an actually an importance when we say that, yes, um, when you breathe deeply, it affects our some hormones. That is, one of them is dopamine, and another hormones which actually relaxes your mind. And at the same time, when you do certain sort of manifestations, that is, you need to do something for the day, you, at the start, you might have been doing the journaling process, in the sense that you might have some tasks to fulfill. So there are a couple of things that this thing is dealt with. All right. So that is why when you sit at one corner, you close your eyes, you focus on your breath again and again, be it like it will be a deep breath, and certainly you will be like, you will do the normal breathing process. All right. So your mind will be focused on the breath, and at the same time, your mind would be emptied from the thoughts that are conflicting, which might not lead you anywhere at any point. All right. Once you are done with that, even if it's like 5 minutes of meditation, I can actually share my audio, how it can help you in that, achieving that. It can actually tell you that, yes, you are an infinite being, you are not a finite being at all. All right. So that actually helps you, that is, you are the one who are, universe is the part of you, I would say. So that is why it's like, it's very important. Just give 5 minutes, gradually increase to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The more you meditate, it will be effective. Even if you give 5 minutes, I would say, even if you give 5 minutes, it would be good. So, and the second part is why it is important to be aware. Now, what do I mean by awareness? I would say I can actually relate. Yes, I can actually relate meditation with awareness. Once you start meditating, you become more aware and more conscious about your surroundings and the opportunities that you might be dealing with, the people that you might be dealing with. All right. So that's how it works wonders. Because in today's scenario, people don't think while performing any task, people don't think when they say something. All right. So it actually helps you. So if you are in your corporate job, if you are studying, or if you are into a business, you should know that how you have to talk with the clients. And if you are, dealing with certain sort of anxiety, certain sort of depression, or maybe you are not patient enough, you are not tolerant enough. Will you be able to talk to your clients effectively? No, right? So that's why it's very important to make sure that you are into consciousness. You are being more conscious about the things that are going around you. You are being more conscious about the things, about the decisions that you're making. All right. Now, the third question is, what is the importance of asking questions for creating an infinite possibility to oneself, for oneself? So, exactly. Yeah. So, meditation actually gives calm mind, of course, because that is the only thing that we are achieving. That is the only target that we are looking for. Okay, we need calmness, we need something, we actually want to that experience that joy in our life. That joy, that happiness, that satisfaction is can be taken by the meditation, I would say. So, another thing is, yes, what is the importance of asking questions? So, we as human beings tend to become more assertive. Now, what do I mean by being assertive? We make statements. Now, statements are ended with full stops. All right. So, once we put the full stop, we end the statement. Confusing, right? Sure, sure. Obviously, I'll do that. So, yes. So, once you start doing it, right, you have made the statement, okay, I can't do this. This is impossible. Or, I would say another example, I could have done this, but I didn't. Now, you're putting the full stop every time at the end of the sentence, right? What if I say, what possibility can I create to make my more make myself more productive so that I can earn more money? All right. So better question, right? Better way to ask yourself that yes, मैं ऐसा क्या कर सकता हूँ कि I can generate more money, I can generate more opportunities for myself, I can create more opportunities, more possibilities for myself. That's how you do it, because it's very important to sorry, it's very important to start meditating. Because if you want to get to know the answer, because you know the answers, you don't know how to ask the proper questions to yourself, and that proper questions can be asked only when your mind is calm, only when you think that you are able to ask the questions to yourself and get the proper answers. All right. The state of mind has to be achieved in that way. Now, if you're already depressed, if you don't know, if your thoughts are conflicting in a way that yes, you might ask the questions, but you don't know what is the correct answer for this question. All right. So that's how it's very important to start doing it from today onwards, because I have been doing since a long while. That's why I'm saying it. And 2 years, I would say 2 years, I came into access consciousness and I became the practitioner later on. But at the same time, my meditation started 2 years back. So the changes that I've encountered, it's way different. So magic doesn't happen. You just have to create it for yourself. That's what I meant. All right. So the question that we have, that is the first question, that is how meditation and chanting of mantras help in anxiety and depression. Now, these two thoughts are the mental disorders, I would say, which is faced by 90% of the population, I would say, across the world. I'm not even pointing India's population. I'm saying it's about 90% of the population of the world. Why do we actually see that these are the two people, like two things that actually overpower your mind? Why? Right? So that is why. It's because that you let your emotions and feelings and the impact of others to be overpowered. If you are your inner being or your mind is stronger enough? Will you allow such thoughts to overpower you? See, everyone face lot of troubles. Everyone might face, yes, of course, I'm not denying the fact, but at the same time, we need to realize how we react to it. I won't say react, I would say respond. Okay, how do we actually respond to the thoughts that are coming in our mind? Are we actually letting them overpower our mind and disturb them throughout? Or are we actually treating them the child? Okay, you are my kid, I'll actually, let me invite you, just sit here with me, because you are the part. Once you see that, yes, you know that, yes, you are witnessing that, you are the witness for that thought, for your emotions, for your whatever anxiety, depression, whatever the things are. I'm not saying being spiritual it's like you won't face any troubles, but at the same time you will be stronger to deal with those troubles, your emotions, and you will be in the control. You will control your emotions and feelings at the same time, not your feelings and emotions will control you. All right, so that is how it's very important to please, I request all of you who are listening to this video, attending the live session here, I request you to please devote your 5 minutes daily basis to start meditating. There is another app which you can actually go for, that is Headspace. You can it's free of cost, you can download it from the Play Store, so it's available there. You can start for like 5 minutes and 10 minutes, that's fine. Now, yes, coming back to this chanting of mantras. Now, why chanting of mantras is important? All right. So, chanting of mantras, even if you are worshipping any Lord, all right. So, I have this, I actually worship Lord Buddha, and I do chant. And so, chanting is something which is like, uh, any it's not about what which lord you are worshipping. It depends what mantra you are reciting. So whatever mantra you are reciting, every word that you chant has a specific meaning and has a specific power to it. We won't realize that, yes, we are just chanting the mantras. There are a few words, the mantra is a few combination of words which we might not even know the meaning of it. So some of the mantras, like most of the mantras, are in Sanskrit, when because Navratri is going on. So most of the mantras, of course, when we chant, it's all in Sanskrit. We might not know the meaning of it, but at the same time, when we recite it from our heart, okay, whatever the meaning is, we would be getting the energy. When we recite aloud, our breath is involved. All right, scientifically it is proven, right? Because reciting again and again and again, what happens? What happens? So whenever you recite anything on daily basis, again and again, we recite, when we chant using that mala that we have, Om Namah Shivaya, Hey Durga Ma, right? Jai Mata Di, right? So when we chant on regular basis, we have this on the subconscious mind, okay, this work, I'm getting the energy, I'm getting that energy, I'm feeling positive, right? So that's how you deal with it. How will you differentiate between spirituality and religion? Spirituality is something which is nowhere related to religion, I would say. Nowhere. I am a Hindu, but still I follow the practice of Buddhism. Wherever you feel that you are getting peace, you are getting inner peace of your own, of your mind, because that is the foremost part. Even if you are getting from any religion that you feel like, you can do that. Because I felt that, yes, I might get, after following the Buddhist practice while chanting the mantras, even I am in Navratris, I do keep fast, of course, but at the same time, when you feel that yes, you are getting inner peace from somewhere, that is more important. So getting the inner peace, becoming stronger with your inner being is something which you really want, is something that is the product, the outcome of the for things that you're following. It's nowhere related to religion, I would say. Religion has their own spiritual concepts, but at the same time, spirituality is something which you can follow and anywhere, anytime, for anything. Just the things is, yes, I forgot actually it's a rosary. Yeah. All right. So that's what I would say. Yes, being spiritual is nothing wrong, you know. It's not about that, yes, we are following the old culture or something, but at the same time, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं, like you know, मतलब आप तो spiritual हो, आप तो पूजा पाठ करते हो, आप तो ब्रह्मचारी नहीं हो गए. नहीं, I'm not saying that I won't get married at all, but yes, ऐसा है कि मुझे inner peace चाहिए. I know from where I can get. So the best part, I would, when I started meditating, it was somewhere around 2 years back, and a lot of things, you know, it's like you feel like driven away. No, I don't want to do meditate. I don't want to do the meditation part, because even for 5 minutes you will feel like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not my cup of tea, because your mind will be, you know, you are so used to uh, accumulate all the thoughts in your mind. It might be conflicting, or it might be one or the other thoughts. So we are so much, you know, so much occupied in allowing the thoughts again and again in our mind, that we can't even sit idle. We can't make our mind idle for 5 minutes, which is very difficult when it comes to, for when it comes as a beginner in the meditation. So once you become habitual in doing it again and again, you start acting subconsciously. Even meditation actually, you know, uh, starts on the automated process, because you are in the habitual now. You're being habitual in that case. I get mental peace when I am with nature. Can we call this meditation? All right. So mental peace is something, okay. Even I am a solo traveler. I do go to nature, but at the same time, your things, you get peace, of course. But at the same time, do you realize that yes, your mind is filled with thoughts or not? Our motive is something which is to make our mind empty for few minutes, to let fresh thoughts come up. Understand this point. All right. Why do we actually meditation is something which, so that you can actually allow the fresh thoughts to come up. That's why I told you that yes, you can create more possibilities for yourself. Nature, being with nature is something, I don't think anyone would not get peace at that point of time. So everyone would get for sure. All right. So what is your opinion on how spirituality helps our personality? Sure. So yes, coming to this question is something which is very important. Spirituality and personality. You feel that yes, you are with, you know, sorry, you feel the vibes of the people coming around you. You might feel, okay, I don't want to stay with this person because I'm feeling so negative about it. Or you might feel, okay, I feel, get some positive vibes about like around her or him. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Maybe the person might not be meditating or spiritual. Not sure, because we are not sure whether that person is meditating or not. But let me tell you this. All right. Spirituality and personality. When your personality would be like, you know, when you were born as a baby, it's without flaws. It doesn't know, he or she doesn't know about what the world is all about. All right. When we grow up gradually, we know that yes, this is something, okay, we feel like, okay, let's take this also, let's take this also. And our company actually, you know, we make bunch of friends, our relatives comes into the picture, our family comes into the picture, and then gradually we take positive and negative habits, which like the things that we are taking from the people, from our surroundings, and that become habit, right? Now, what happens when we feel that yes, some people might be like, okay, their company might be really good, who helps them grow? Some people will be like, they will be down. All right, because at the end of the day, at the end of the months, your company will gonna change you for sure. Once we think that yes, why once we realize that yes, our personality is something like people, why should, wherever we go, just I'll give you that clue, wherever we go, the people should be saying, okay, yaar, positive vibes are yaar. I mean, I feel so positive around you. That should be the case. And once that you feel that yes, it's good, or if you feel that yes, yaar, you even you feel, because when you hardly get angry. Previously, if I talk about like 2 years back, I used to get angry at very short points, like on very short topics, because then I realized, okay, why is this happening? Like, do I really need to do that? Does it make sense if I crib about small issues? No, right? Doesn't make sense. Why do you actually need to crib about small issues? Why do you actually need to be sad on various things which are not meant to be in your life, right? अब उसी चीज को avoid करने के लिए, when you start meditating, so your mind becomes empty for sure. If you are like on the regular basis you're doing it, your mind becomes empty. You let your the fresh thoughts to pop up, and then your inner being starts becoming stronger. You won't realize, at the same time you won't realize, okay, आपने 2 दिन meditation किया, आपको लगा कि यार हो गया सब कुछ. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता है. You have to give time. You have to give time, you have to give months to be at the inner peace and to start seeing the change in yourself, that you will start feeling the change in your workplace. You will start feeling change about how you go with your family. You will start feeling the change how you go with your colleagues, how you are dealing with the clients. All right, so that's how it all goes about. That's the whole crux of it. Meditation, actually, when I say that yes, if you start meditating, आपका mind तो खाली होने ही वाला है, आपके fresh thoughts आएंगे, and at the same time आपका inner being जब strong होता है, when you are being more conscious and aware about the things that you are doing, the decisions that you're making for a certain thing, right, for any of the things that you might be doing, that decision will change something or the other. It might change someone's life for the better, it might change your life for the better. All right, so gradually you become stronger. Maybe you might you feel that yes, you are becoming more calm, you are becoming more tolerant, you are making sure that you surround with the people who are uplifting you, who are actually contributing in your development or the growth. Getting my point? That's how. तो ये जो कोट्स आप मेरे पीछे देख रहे हो ना, ये ऑडियंस के लिए रहते हैं. मेरे लिए तो रहते ही हैं, because whenever I wake up I usually see this, because it's something which is motivating, of course. तो motivation किसको नहीं चाहिए होता यार, but at the same time it all starts from here. It all starts from here. Don't say that yes, heart धोखा दे देता है. Heart will never lie to you. Follow your heart, of course, because that's the more crucial part. That's more, it's the only thing that can actually tell you the truth. You need to make this strong. So that's what higher level of consciousness and being into awareness is something which can be achieved with the meditation, because every, if I connect the dots, it all starts with the meditation. It all starts with the spirituality. All right, so that's what I would say in today's session. And of course I actually wanted to talk about this a lot more, but 30 minutes have been already crossed. So I would end up here, and thank you people for joining in here as such a lovely audience. Seriously, Sarisa, you have such a lovely audience. People have been keeping the patience all this while for like 30 minutes, although it's like, yes, of course, mindfulness is something which is important. So any other thing which you would like me to discuss upon, or it's sufficient for today? All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks a lot, people. And once again, thanks for inviting me. Thanks for giving the opportunity to discuss about this. All right. So I'll take a leave now, and God bless you all, and start meditating. Give 5 minutes of yours every day when you wake up in the morning, and you can also do the meditation in the night. Please chant mantras, like whosoever you are following. That's way more beneficial, because if you don't believe in God, start believing the scientific facts. Start reading about the scientific facts. What importance do they hold when you chant something on the regular basis and loudly? So just feel the difference. The peace that you will feel after that, it's something amazing that you might not even feel about, from anything. Not sure. All right. So thank you so much. Bye-bye. I'll take a leave now. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. God bless. And thank you.